What's cooking, everybody? It's Door, and in this walkthrough we will be handling the Expanding the Base side quest. We will be going over the steps and what you have to do to complete each of them, the different side quests you will unlock by doing so, and of course have a look at the rewards you'll receive as well as the Overseer's Tour side quest at the end. And so without any further ado, let's get straight into it. The Expanding the Base side quest starts after you are requested to locate Apollo's contact in the Ghosts in the Machine mission. Apollo's contact will ask you what sort of hazard protection matches the environment of your home planet and gives you an upgrade module for your exosuit, 15 salvage data and 2 base building blueprints. You will be tasked with returning to your base and to place a construction terminal, for which you will need 40 chromatic metal and 25 pure ferrite. Once you've placed the construction terminal, you will be tasked with hiring a base overseer. For this, you will need to travel to a space station to find a GAC willing to take on the job. Once you've hired the GAC, return to your base and interact with the overseer. You will receive the blueprint for glass and will be tasked with gathering 40 chromatic metal. Once you've done so, hand it in to receive the blueprint for a science terminal. Next, you will be tasked with extracting data from an abandoned structure nearby. Around the abandoned building, you will find whispering eggs, which can be sold for a lot of units or refined for nanites. I've created a guide on collecting these safely, which I will link in the description down below. Go inside the building and interact with the terminal. Remove the residual goop and analyze the schematics. Return to the overseer and deliver the data. You will be rewarded with storage containers 1 to 9. Storage container 0 is unlocked via the base computer archive side quest. I've created a guide on that as well, which I will link in the description down below. Next, you will be tasked with constructing the science terminal you received earlier. For this, you will need 40 chromatic metal and 25 magnetized ferrite. Once done, you need to hire a scientist from the space station in a Corvax controlled system. Once you've done so, you will unlock the scientific research side quest, which will be tracked automatically. Switch back to the Expanding the Base side quest and speak to the overseer. You will need to hand in 2 microprocessors so the overseer can design a weapons terminal for your base. You can buy these at a space station or unlock the blueprint by following the scientific research side quest. Once you've acquired 2, hand them in and you will be rewarded with a weapons terminal. To be able to build this, you will need 40 chromatic metal and 25 pugnium. You will be tasked with destroying sentinels to be able to harvest pugnium. It's worth mentioning that you can do this on your home planet, even if there are no sentinels. The mission will spawn sentinels around you and they will again disappear once the mission is over. Stay close to your base and kill some sentinels for their pugnium. Once you have enough, or if you can't handle the heat, just go inside your base as you will be safe there. Hand in some of the pugnium and place the weapons terminal in your base. You will have to hire an armorer from the space station in a Viking controlled system. Doing so will start the weapons research side quest. Switch back to the Expanding the Base side quest once again and speak to the overseer. The overseer will now task you with collecting solanium in order to further expand your base with the agricultural terminal. Solanium can be found on Scorched Planet and does require the hazmat gauntlet to be installed. You can purchase this at the technology merchant selling exosuit upgrades aboard space stations. I would advise to go to your discovery tab in the menu to see if you've already discovered a planum with solanium on it. Go there and use your scanner to locate Solar Vine. While we're walking towards the Solar Vine, I want to ask you to please leave a like and or a comment if you found this video helpful in any way. And don't forget to subscribe so I can continue to make No Man's Sky content for you to enjoy. Interact with the solar vine to collect solanium. Make sure to harvest at least 245 solanium, as you will need a little more later. Return to the overseer in your base and hand over the solanium. This will unlock the agricultural terminal. Building this and hiring a gag farmer will start the agricultural research side quest. The overseer will now task you with crafting a circuit board. To obtain this blueprint, you will have to advance through the scientific research side quest. I will post a detailed walkthrough in the coming days and will leave a link in the description down below as soon as I've uploaded it. Once you do have the blueprint for the circuit board, you will need to gather 200 star bulb, harvested from star bramble found on lush planets, 100 frost crystal, harvested from frost wart on snowy planets, 100 cactus flesh, harvested from the echinocactus found on barren planets, as well as the 200 solanium which was mentioned earlier. Use the materials to craft a heat capacitor and polyfiber and combine the two into a circuit board. Go to the overseer and hand in the circuit board. You will receive the galactic trade terminal as a reward and will be tasked with collecting a Gravitino ball. There are multiple ways of collecting one. You can search for them on planets with hostile sentinels, as they will appear in your scanner in the wild. Alternatively, you can find them at ancient ruins or receive them through frigate expeditions. You can also grow them yourself by going through the agricultural research side quest. Collecting them will grant you a 3-star wanted level. When you have one, go back to the overseer to receive the phase beam weapon for your starship. This apparently was the conflict scanner originally, but was changed. If you already have the phase beam unlocked, you will receive a phase beam upgrade module instead. For the final step in the expanded base side quest, the overseer will task you with collecting 100 mordite. For this you will have to kill wildlife. I found it to be incredibly easy on these jellyfish-like creatures, but any animal will do. Once you've collected the mordite, return once again to the overseer to receive the plasma launcher or geologic cannon, as well as the exocraft terminal. Construct the ladder and hire a Viking technician to start the exocraft technician side quest. And so for the final part of this video, interact with overseer again to start the overseer's tour side quest. If you accept the mission, you will be tasked with photographing a certain type of planet for the overseer. When you found a suitable planet, open the camera and take a photo. It may take some tries as you cannot take pictures in game, but the mission will update once successful. Return to the overseer to collect your reward, which will consist of a lost artifact of random rarity. You can repeat this mission once 24 hours have passed in real time. And that was all for today's walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. If you like it, make sure to leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. If you really did, please subscribe. And if not, well, I hope I get to convince you in the next video.